What's up guys, Irish Taylor here, welcome to my how to operators video. So today's episode is all about Glaz the sniper. So, I'm going to hop in straight into his operator video and we'll come back into his loadout and I'll tell you all about it.
Do you know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place, when a shadow does not match with its surroundings, or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
Okay guys, so as always we're going to hop straight into the loadout. So Glaz's primary weapon is an OTS-03 marksman rifle. That is his only weapon, but if you look, the damage is absolutely awesome on this gun. Only comes with about 40 rounds, I think, so you're going to be careful with how you place your shots on this, as you can get through them quite quickly without realising. If there's not a suppressor on there, it does even more damage than that, so just remember that. His secondary weapons are a GSH-18 handgun or a PMM. Personally, I use the PMM, but that's just because that's my preference. Again, it doesn't make any difference. Anything you can choose, it's always up to you guys what you pick. You should never think that what I have here is a set-in-stone, definite idea. So then we're going to go down, we're going to look at his gadgets. He's got smoke grenades and breaching charges. Now, personally, I'd use the breaching charges. A best way of getting a sightline into a room as Glaz is to breach charge a wall far away and get back as far as you can. So then you've got a shot into the room from a distance. I don't actually show you guys a clip of that, which I probably should have done, but unfortunately I didn't have the time to record it, as I'm trying to get these done all as quickly as possible for you guys, and to get them all out sort of together. But personally I think the breaching charge is the best option, because if you do a remote breach from a distance, and then you can shoot through the door, it's actually a really good tactic to shoot into a room. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you his ability in action. Okay guys, so if you haven't figured it out already, Glaz's ability is to be a sniper. Now I could go around all the different maps and show you all the different sight lines, but I kind of figured I'd just show you, when you go right, how good this class can be, as long as you match it with intel. So as you can see, I'm outside the house, on the tree house, and you get a good sight line into the master bedroom. So what you're about to see is what happens when it goes really well. But I'm also going to say is you want to mix this with intel, like I said, from your team. Now the other thing to discuss is the fact that the only classes that can really stop you are reinforced walls and castle doors and windows. But other than that, you'll see exactly what happens when it goes right. I mean, look at that. That's just awesome. Especially if you can do that mid-game, which, to be honest, I have done, but unfortunately not recorded. But it's an awesome feeling when that sort of thing happens, as you really do feel like a proper sniper. Okay, guys, and that's everything there is to know about Glaz. Obviously, like I said, he's a really good sniper class, and if you get to know the sightlines and maps, you can actually really decimate the other players and get some really good kills. Now, obviously, you're going to want to use him as more of a support character and keeping him back, as opposed to putting him forwards with the rest of the team. But you still want to try and help your team as much as you can, support them from the outside, maybe shooting through windows. He's just he's a good class to use, and he's a good class to get thrown into the mix if you've got a good team with good intel to help you out. Now, obviously, again, you'll find that some maps this character doesn't really work too well on, just because the sight lines aren't very good for snipers, and certain placements in certain rooms aren't going to be very conducive to this class. But obviously, it's hit and miss on that sort of thing. But there you go guys, that's Glaz. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe for more operator videos. And I'll see you in the next one.